Good morning, everyone. Happy 4th of July to all of our American followers. I'm excited to come to you guys today and tell you a little bit about how to stay on track for summer holidays. This can be true for any type of holiday. Or anytime you're going away for a night or two, this will help you keep all that hard work that you've put into getting your little ones sleeping, having them have healthy sleep habits, and be able to get through these interruptions with our holidays. For any of you guys who are new on here, my name is Amber. I'm a certified sleep consultant, so I work with infants and toddlers and their families, and I get to help guide families to sleep. I really truly believe a sleeping baby means a sleeping family, and life is very much sweeter with sleep. So today I'm coming to you guys live, and we're going to talk about how to best stay on track during the summer holidays. And I thought this was perfect timing because everybody's getting ready, not only this week, everyone's transitioning from school to summer holidays, and I know it can be a little bit crazy, but we're getting excited. We're getting packed up. Everybody's got some sort of holiday planned for this summer, so why not give you guys some tips on how to stay on track? So whether it's a weekend away, a night away, a week or two away, whether you're dealing with time changes, staying on track during the holidays is really, really important if you don't want to get yourself set back very far. We all know that holidays are fun and exciting, and if you think about even yourself when you come back from a holiday, even if it was just a nice relaxing holiday, we still end up cramming our schedule so full that we're very tired and need to catch up once we get home. And the same is true for our little ones. So we always want to remember that we really want to stay on track as best as possible. Staying on track is a little bit tricky when we're on holidays, but for these little guys, they are stimulated so easily, so quickly, that we really want to still keep their bedtime routines, their nap routines in check, okay? Once we've taught them these independent sleep skills and they're consistently falling asleep on their own, they should be able to do this anywhere. However, we still need to provide them that great sleep environment and make sure that they're not becoming overtired. As all of you guys know, overtired babies don't sleep, overtired toddlers don't sleep, and then there's the tantrums and the meltdowns that happen. So you really want to try to not overschedule yourselves too much during the holidays. Really be aware of your little one's nap times and bedtimes and try and stick to them. It might be juggling for a couple years while you're going through these early stages of raising your little ones, but even on holidays, they still need their sleep, okay? And you still need your sleep. So the first tip, one of the biggest things that we end up doing is we overschedule ourselves. It can happen super easily and unintentionally, but we will find that if we do too much overscheduling and we push those bedtimes back too much or skip naps, it'll backfire on us pretty quickly. So if you can try and keep on the same schedule, no matter where you're at, whether you're at home, whether you're at the lake, whether you're camping, or whether you're at grandparents' house, we want to try and keep those bedtime routines and nap times in check, okay? You really want to limit the number of on-the-go naps you're having. I know during holidays that's really hard because you're usually with other people, there's things going on, and that's okay, but you just don't want to do every nap on the go. Really try and have at least one good solid nap in their bed so they can have that full good sleep, so they're not getting that sleep debt bank built up. We want to keep that nice and tight and closed and keep them on track with their schedules, okay? So you'll come to hear and see that it's very important to stay consistent no matter what we're doing. Even if we're on holidays, even if we're at the beach, we still want to give them their chances to sleep so they don't become overtired and then harder to handle. We know when they become overtired, they're not going to eat as well. They're not going to sleep as well. And they're just not going to be their happy, jovial selves if we don't allow them to have those times to sleep. So while having an on-the-go nap is okay, you just don't want to do it for every nap every day, okay? You really, really want to work around your baby's sleep needs during the holidays, because you don't want all that hard work to backfire on you and have to start out from square one. There's always going to be a little bit of repair work that you're going to need to do when you get back from holidays, because everybody is going to be a little bit overtired. But the more you can stay on track during holidays, the easier it's going to be when you come back from holidays. Okay. Hey, Chelsea. It's really crucial, and you know, it might kind of set you off a little bit to think, oh, really, I have to stick to bedtime. But you'll find if you do, things will go so much easier. Okay, you will enjoy your holiday that much more. Just think about being able to put them down. And if you're out camping, you can go put them down for the night, and then you've got all evening to just hang out and visit with everybody around the fire. So it really will be nice. And then you know, they will sleep into their regular time if you get them to bed on time. So there are definitely some awesome benefits to that too. You always want to remember that it's completely normal and completely natural for our little ones to test the boundaries when we're in a new situation. So when they know we're on holidays, when they know we're camping, we're at a hotel, we're at family's house or out at the lake, whichever it is, they're going to try and test the boundaries. They're going to see if they still have to be on track. And you just want to make sure that you have that in the back of your mind, that they might test you, but that you stick to your routine and your rules. More often than not, the first night or two is still going to be a little bit testy for you guys. But if you stay consistent with them, one night or two, and they will be right back on track. Okay, it's a very, very important that you still keep life as black and white as possible for them. Okay, they really find a security in seeing that the rules haven't shifted. As soon as they see that the rules are shifting, they become a little bit less secure, and that's where you're going to find some testing. Okay, so try not to bend those rules as much as possible. Again, you guys won't regret it, not once. Try to bring along your kids' comfort items. So if your little one is used to a little snuggly blankie or a little lovey toy, or there's a certain sleep sack that they really love, if you've got them in a playpen, maybe bring the same sort of sheets that you would typically have on their bed. Those kinds of things are going to make things that much more familiar for them, and they will find that much more comfort in having those items with them. And then when we talk about that, also another really great thing to do when you're first going away on your holiday is to try and nap them before you in their new surroundings, before you're going to expect them to sleep a full night in their new surroundings. I find that this is a great way to have less pressure for nighttime sleep if they get a little small nap in their new surrounding before they're expected to have that nighttime sleep. It's really incredible how much that can help you guys move along for nighttime. So try and get to wherever you're going and be able to have them have a nap first, then be up for a little bit again, and then go back down for their nighttime sleep in their new surroundings. If you give them that small sleep environment, that small sleep time, that small sleep situation before the big sleep situation, they'll ease into that big sleep situation so much better. And if you don't have time to do that, just make sure that they're with you while you're trying to set everything up for them in their new sleep environment. Let them know that this is where they're going to be sleeping for the next night or 2 or 5, however many nights you're going to be away. Okay. Really try to avoid having them sleep with you on holidays. Okay, if you can avoid the bed sharing while you're on holidays, you will find a huge difference when you come home on the pushback of getting into routine. If you start allowing them to sleep with you when you're on holidays, they very quickly catch on to that, and then they're going to throw a little bit more at you when you get home, because they'll think, well, I got to do it there, why can't I do it now? So it just might give you a little bit of a harder time getting back on track once you get back from holidays. So try and remember that. I know sometimes when we're doing camping or we're staying at family's house, it's hard to have everyone in their own separate rooms. I mean, that's ideal if you can do it. However, you guys can share a same room. Just try not to share the bed if possible, and allow them to still have their own sleep environment. Okay, we try and do everything we possibly can to make their sleep environment the best for them while we're away, to keep everything as routine as possible. Okay. Excuse me. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. It is crucial. Yeah, it is a pain in our butts. That's pretty easy to say. We want to just go. We can't wait to get on holidays. We want to break from routine. But sticking to bedtime routine, allowing them to have their naps, even if it means that we have to miss out on a few activities here and there, it's really big. It's a big deal. And we won't regret it after the holiday's done, and we don't have this little upset child on our hands from not getting enough sleep. You'll be able to have those evenings at the end of the day to do your thing if your baby's not overtired. Because if we let them get overtired, they're not going to sleep in the evening. They're not going to want to go down nice and easily for you. So you're not going to be able to relax as much. So if you kind of keep those things in mind, it'll go a lot smoother. Okay, staying consistent, staying on track, bringing their comfort items along with you. Try and give them the best sleep environment you possibly can with the resources you have for where you're at. Okay, still do their bedtime routine. It might mean that, you know, their bath is not in a regular bathtub if you're out camping. It might be in a shower, or you might have to do a makeshift bathtub, but still try and do those same steps. Give them their wipe down or their bath, put them in their jammies, give them their story, give them their hugs and kisses, and say night. Okay, everything can be done the same way no matter where you are. And like I said, if you don't allow your little one to get overtired while you're on holidays, things are going to go a lot smoother. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Take a deep breath. They usually surprise us when we're on holidays and do so much better than what we're thinking about in our heads. And what if? If we keep things on track, if we keep things on schedule with them, if we keep their nap time routines, keep their naps, keep their bedtime routines, keep their bedtimes, they do incredible. And if they can see our confidence in this new situation, they will feel that calm and they go along with things so much better. So you guys have all these tools. You guys have created this amazing little sleeper. You just need to keep going and maintaining that. So being on holidays, stay on track, stay consistent, keep giving them their naps. Try and limit the on-the-go naps as much as possible. You know, if your little one's napping twice a day, you know, try and have at least one of those naps in their rooms, in their beds. Okay. Keep bedtime at the same time, keep your same bedtime routine, and allow them to have that great sleep. And you will be surprised with how incredible they'll do for you and how much easier being on holidays will be because they are sleeping and they're getting that sleep.